Well, hello, lads and lassies. I hope you're all doing well. It is. Oh, whoops. Got a bit of fuzzy beer going on here. I just got out of the shower, so not fully dried up and whatever yet. Just wanted to come by, say hello to everybody. Hope you're all doing really, really well. So I'm just here waiting outside the hospital at the moment. So Jen's sister and her mom have just gone up to see my father-in-law. And so yeah, I'm just waiting in the car. I've got like about 10 minutes or so to burn while I'm waiting for those ladies to come back. But I hope everybody's doing well. Copper Wasp, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing good. So yeah, I just said I'd drop you guys an update about the plans for the channel and all that stuff. Mr. Malort and Frank Perry are in the house. And Frank, thank you so much for your very kind message the other night. I passed that on to my father and mother-in-law, and they said thank you so much, by the way. And gosh of heck, very good to see you. Alien Spore, my old friend, it's great to see you. Greenwich Vlog, good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. My comrade. So anyway, yeah, just said I'd give you guys an update about everything that's been going on. So father-in-law, as you guys know, had to go to hospital the other day. He is doing really, really well, thankfully. So we don't know when we're going to actually get him out of hospital. And SG403 says up Limerick. I did watch the match yesterday, Cork versus Limerick, and I will say Limerick was just incredible for anybody who watches hurling. They were amazing and they absolutely deserved the win, 100%. The Cork team played their hearts out. They just did not have the energy or the power, I think, or the skill or the experience to go up against such an amazing team like Limerick. They were just amazing. But anyway, back to the story at hand. So since I've gotten home, I've had an awful lot of work to do. I've had to just get so much done. So for example, getting the garden done has been a massive challenge. Physically, very demanding. Moving tons and tons and tons of concrete by hand, tons and tons and tons of stone by hand, and thankfully I had the help of my friend Alex, so that was a massive help. I couldn't have done so much of this without him. And then just a whole load of other things, you know, obviously with the father-in-law being sick, just needing to be around, needing to be available to basically, you know, bring the girls into the hospital and go bring them places and things like that. So it's been a pretty hectic month, that's for sure. The plan over the next maybe week or so is to try to get the garden finished completely. That's what I'm aiming for. And once that is done, that is a massive job finished, and then I can hopefully start getting back to normal with the live streams and the video uploads and things like that. It's been rough because I literally haven't even had the time to watch a lot of you guys work. That's how busy it's been. You know, not only moving countries and getting everything done. Hey, Limey Play, good to see you, my friend. Not only moving countries and all of the stuff that goes with that, but also then all of the other things that we've had going on and trying to get sorted. So it's been quite crazy, basically, to put a fine point in it. So I have no idea what's going on in the world of, you know, the stuff we usually cover. I have no idea what's been going on with anybody's channels. I have no idea of any drama that may or may not be happening. So I've been massively out of the loop. Last night was a pretty bad night. We were, you know, I won't get into details, but there was a lot of things up in the air. But thankfully this morning the news was really good. So we've come into the hospital today to see the father-in-law and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, hopefully things will turn around and get a little bit better for, you know, the foreseeable future anyway. That's what we're all hoping for. So once the, as I say, once the garden's done, then we will hopefully have time to actually make videos. It's literally been a case of getting up at, you know, 7, 8 a.m, working in the garden, working on the bike, because I'm getting the bike ready for a show next week as well. So working on the bike, working on the garden, a few bits of painting around the house, and then before you know it, it's nighttime, and I'm completely wasted, exhausted. So Yeah, it's been hard to try to even think about making videos at the moment. It's been really tough. But yeah, we'll get back to normal hopefully in the coming weeks. And as well, it's summertime here, so there's lots of lovely things to do and everything. So it's been kind of it's been nice. It's been good to be home and seeing everybody and all that kind of stuff. It's been pretty awesome. And falling in love with the country all over again, actually. Sometimes you got to be away to realize how much you love where you're from. For some people, that's not the case. What else? I've been very closely following everything that's been going on in Afghanistan. It's something that I've kind of followed for many years and kept tabs on. Judy Bassett, my friend, good to see you. Thank you so much for your support as always. Yeah, so I've been keeping up to date with everything that's going on there. So I'm going to probably do a live stream to have a chat about that. It's a horrible situation. I have actually got friends in Afghanistan, so that was always a worry. And then I've got friends who've thankfully gotten out of there. So that's a bit of a relief for that group of friends. If any of you are watching, you know who you are. So we'll have a chat about that. And I want to talk about the whole history of it really and see what people's thoughts are on it, whether or not it was necessary in the first place, and yada yada yada. There's a lot of really good questions there. There's a lot of fascinating op-eds and things like that about it. So oh my god, Brian99XT, congratulations, says doing good, just ready to leave hospital with our newborn. Oh my goodness, congratulations, my friend. I'm really happy to hear that. That's such a lovely thing, to hear a bit of good news like that. And thankfully there has been a lot of good news too in the past few weeks. So yeah, it's not all hard, and that's not to say that it's not to say that I haven't enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed taking some time out and working in the yard and getting eaten alive by I've been like destroyed. I don't know if you guys can even see, but all over my legs I've just been eaten alive by mosquitoes, and that has been horrible actually, because I always have like really bad reaction to mozzie bites. So yeah, that's not been fun. Your pal Al says, yesterday my channel reached 1,000 subscribers. Wow, man, that's awesome. Congratulations. See? Who else has got good news? Give me some more good news. Christian says, my oldest child just moved out. It feels weird. Is it good weird or is it bad weird? Kevin Paul says, you're in Ireland, they are gnats. No, these are mosquitoes. These are legitimate mosquitoes. I thought that too. I thought that it was just gnats or some other similar little flying insect, but no, these are legitimate mozzies. Unless, are gnats mozzies? I don't know, maybe gnats are mozzies, I'm not sure. Johnny O says, plant some lemongrass. That's actually what my dad did, and I must ask him if it's made any difference to him. I've got to get some better mosquito spray. I got some really high power stuff, but it hurt my skin, and it's oily, and it was horrible to wear, so yeah. I had to have a shower before I left home because it was just disgusting. But yeah, anyway, so the bike is coming along really well. So between kind of all the different jobs, I've had some time to tear down the bike and do some work on them. Did some painting work. I've still got the painty fingers from today to prove it. That's nearly done. A couple of more little bits and that'll be done. And I'm actually entering the bike in a show next week. So that's going to be awesome. That's great. Ryan says, good news. My kids and I got our new land, cleaning it up and moving the trailer soon. That's awesome news. I really hope you enjoy it. Mr. Malort says, Paddies of Anarchy. Oh my God. Don't say that to the lads, whatever you do. Archangel says, I won 200 US today on a scratch ticket. Nice. I never played a lottery, paid for parts I needed for the car. That is awesome. Johnny says, I'll save my news for a different day. Interesting. Kevin says, mint and tea tree essential oils will help keep them away. Oh, I must do that. And I did actually plant some mint as it happens. Greenwich Vlog says, brings the Flammengewehr. That will get rid of them, but also everything else. Okay, Galway girls, it is. I wouldn't say it to them. You can say it to them, but I'm not doing it because, yeah, that wouldn't go down too well, I would say. But They're all pretty chill lads anyway. They're all good crack, so I wouldn't stress too much. What do you think of the fuzziness of the beard? I've got to cut this later for sure. In the US, we call them skeeters. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. But anyway, yeah, so I was eating alive the other night and I was in bed and I got a thing called, I think they call it the devil's itch, which sounded like an STD, but it's not. It's when you get sunburn and you get this horrific itching when it's mending itself, basically. But I was also covered in mosquito bites, like all up my legs, my feet, somehow on my ass cheek, all up my arms. It was awful. And yeah, so I was like so fucking sore. It was really, really bad. And I couldn't sleep. I was like in that much pain. And yeah, 5 years in Australia, never once got sunburned. The first week back in Ireland, boom, sunburn. You see, you never expect to get sunburned in Ireland. So, you know, I didn't wear any protection. And boom, big tomato boy. Judy says, here we call them the Finnish Air Force. Oh my God. Is the Finnish Air Force pretty small or? We don't have an Air Force in Ireland. We have the Irish Air Corps, and I don't think they have many aircraft, maybe one or two. We don't have any jet fighters or anything like that. And we have, the Irish Army have like a helicopter corps and the Ladies Balloon Corps, but that's about it really. So yeah, it's been mad. But I've missed you guys. I really have. Like, I want you guys to actually know that I haven't been trying to skip out on doing YouTube at all. Because I miss it, really. I really do. But, yeah, I've just had so much to do in the real world that it's just taken away completely from my online presence. Like, to the point where I haven't been able to watch anything. And yeah, that's been a pain in the ass. Johnny O's had some serious videos up lately. I've got them all on the playlist ready to go. And actually, hopefully later when I'm doing the final touch-ups on my bike, I'll be able to actually watch them finally. Johnny O's been fucking killing it, by the way. I've always said that though. JL just recently passed 1,000 subscribers and got monetized. Man, they're just the best group ever. So I haven't really been very active in the group chat with the lads because it's just literally haven't had a minute to myself. But we're talking about a new time slot for the Beardsman to facilitate myself and PhD Tony, because for him it's like really, really late, like really early morning. So we're gonna come up with a new time there. So that would be awesome. But Sundays have just been mad because generally it's the only time you can get into the hospital at the weekend, pretty much. Also, they started it last night. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. Well, I'll be able to just fall in with that then. That's fantastic. Because it's during the day, my time on a Sunday, which is like perfect. Summertime, not as good, but 11 o'clock UK time. So that would be, yeah, 11 o'clock my time. That should be fine. That should be fine. Flurfy filming in portrait mode in a car. I gotta hand it to you, that's true. I don't know why, but on my phone I can't live stream in that mode, can I? Orientation is locked, rotate device back. Oh, well, there you go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to talking to everybody and doing regular live streams and just all the things that we're all used to, basically. But we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. But it's hey, Joe Blogs is in the house. I was just talking about you yesterday, would you believe? I wanted to get onto you again because it's been so long again since everything's just been so crazy. We talked once before about doing a live stream together, talking about a few issues. I'd love to hit you up and talk about doing that. That'd be awesome. You're in London on Friday. Very nice. London, darling. Londinius. So yeah, that's all the news I have for you, really, folks. It's just been, just hard labor, really. Usually, Irish people were sent to Australia to do the hard labor. Getting sent back to Ireland to do it is a totally different story. But no, I've really enjoyed it. It's been great being outside. One thing that I've been finding it hard to get is a chicken coop, believe it or not, is a very tall order in Ireland right now because the cost of timber is so high that it literally won't pay people to build them. So I got quoted €1,000 to have a chicken coop made, and I was like, bruh. And he said it was because the cost of timber is so high. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get some pallet wood and make a pallet wood one for now. And then when the cost of timber comes back down, get a proper one. James Adele says, when are you coming to London? Hopefully before the end of the summer, but it all depends on what's going on, because everything's so up in the air at the moment. Yeah, Harley's Corner, that's what I'm thinking. Just going to build my own one. Won't it be cheaper to get one sent over from the UK? It wouldn't, because of Brexit. It would actually, if anything, it would be more expensive, because the import taxes of anything over like €100 is just ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just going to build one myself. I have a lot of lumber, just mix match bits and pieces, but I can make it look good. We do have chicken wire, but we also have a lot of foxes who like to tear down chicken wire. But no, I'm going to make them a run, and so I can make that myself. I've actually got it half made already. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. And then I'm going to get the, going to make something else. Yeah, it would actually be cheaper to get a shed. That is legitimately a fact. But yeah, Brexit fucked everybody at the moment. But anyway, what if we all send you a plank of wood each just under import tax duty? That's hilarious. That would be brilliant. Yeah, I priced up how much it would be if I was to buy the lumber that I needed to make it myself. And it works out about, I think it was about €200 for all the timber, which actually isn't that bad. It's way more than it would have been 5 years ago. But €200, I have all the tools. So I was thinking about just buying the good lumber and doing it myself. But then I figured out that I could make one from pallet wood, and that's like €5 a pallet. It's kind of a no-brainer. Make it out of pallet wood, and then when lumber's cheap and I have built one and know how to, then start building them out of pallet wood. It is a big chicken. It's a big, ginormous Irish chicken. Irish chickens are descendants of terror birds, and they weigh about the same as a Fiat Punto. So yeah, there you go. Big ass chickens. The eggs are fucking enormous. One egg, you'd feed a whole village. Harley's Corner for €2 says, for chickens. Absolutely. I will name one of the chickens Harley, because Harley's the first one to donate to the chicken lumber fund, I'm going to call it. So yeah, we're calling one of the chickens Harley. The first one's going to be called Harley, and I love Harley Davidson, so that's perfect. Frank says, I got some issues fixing my deck, and that lumber has gone up so much it almost tripled the cost. Actually, funny you mentioned that. Decking wood, which is the one with the ridges in it, is outrageously expensive. We were going to fix my dad's deck, but it was literally not worth it. One plank from B&Q. That's actually where I'm getting them, because... Oh, David, that's a good point. It might be just an ostrich. I might need to do some DNA on my chicken. You get pallets for free depending where you look. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I did see some for free. There's a guy that lives near me, and he disassembles the pallets himself, and he sands them down, and so there's no splits or whatever, and you can have all the lumber from one pallet for €15, disassembled and sanded down. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's a good deal, considering one plank from B&Q is €35. So I think €15 for 14 planks sanded, that's not a bad deal, and it saves me a lot of work. So I might just get, I reckon two or three pallets should do the job, and pallet wood is treated, exactly. So might be a good option. We'll look into it. But anyway, the ladies are about to come out, so I've got to go. Mr. Malort says, I want, for $10, thank you so much, man, says, I want to be a chicken too, the big cock. You already are a big cock. You guys might think that's super mean, but we have... He sent me a Snapchat the other day, Mr. Malort did. He hurt his little finger when he was sewing or knitting or something. And he was like, this finger doesn't work over by there, but this one does. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was coming at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain. But anyway, so we're going to call the first chicken Harley, and the second chicken is going to be called... Well, I'll leave you decide, Mr. Malort, but I think I might call it Malort. So Harley and Malort, there's going to be 6 chickens. So that's not 6. That's 5. But the other hand is holding the phone. Hold on, I'll use my tongue as the next one. 6 chickens. So yeah, I'll name them after some of you guys. So one of them is going to be called Harley. The other one's going to be called Mr. Malort, even though they're all going to be girls. It doesn't matter. We'll call her Malort. What else? Who else are we? We'll come up with some other names. When we get to chickens, we'll have a chicken naming stream. So yeah, I think it's going to be 6 chickens altogether. And then, yeah, that's a half dozen eggs a day, pretty much. One has to be Nathan. I'm going to call the insects that I feed to it Nathan. Yes, one of them is going to be called Judy, because Judy Bassett is one of my biggest supporters and has been for a long time. So one of them is going to be called Judy. I can't wait to hear you say, "Oi, colon," in the garden. That's kind of funny, though. So far, we have 3. So we've got Harley, we've got Malort, we've got Judy. That's actually a really nice name for a chicken, by the way. And then we'll wait for the live stream to name the rest of the chickens. That's what we're going to do. I think Nugget would be hilarious. But no, I'm not going to give myself ideas now. I'll wait until you guys are on the live stream with me, and we will all name the chicken. But I like the 3 names we have already: Malort, Judy, and Harley. They're awesome names. I'm also going to be building a quail pen, a quail coop, I guess, or quail pen, I don't know what you call it, because I love keeping quail and I love breeding quail. So we will have loads of quails to name as well. The only thing about quails is they're not very distinctive. They all look identical, so I might just give them names in theory, and they might just have to share names because, yeah, they all look the exact same. Whereas we're trying to get silkies, which are a type of chicken. They're the ones with the kind of big poofy feet, and they're really cute. And so yeah, we're gonna try to get silkies. The only person that sells them here in Ireland at the moment is way up the country, so we might have to go for a bit of a spin to get them, but it's worth it because Mrs. Demon is the boss and she decides everything. And she wants silkies. I wanted red. What were they called? Red somethings. So we met in the middle and we're getting silkies. So yeah. As for the quails, I think we're getting German white quails or something. And yeah, so it'll be awesome. I can't wait. I always wanted to have chickens in my yard, so it's going to be really cool. What about calling one of the chickens Popeyes? Oh my god, yeah. Gregory, I'm back in the beautiful country of Ireland. I've got some great photographs and stuff to show you guys, by the way. Yesterday, I took the mother-in-law to what's called a car boot sale. I don't know if you guys have them wherever you live. It's like a flea market where people bring all their stuff and sell it. And she loves that kind of stuff, like bric-a-brac and, you know, bits and pieces. So we brought her down there yesterday, and I got some awesome stuff for myself while I was down there. I got a load of like pennies from the Victorian era. I got like old photographs, like old jewelry boxes from the Victorian era. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff with those, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And the ladies got some great stuff. One thing I needed for the yard that I forgot to get every time I went to the hardware store, I needed a pitchfork, a garden fork, because there's huge piles of grass and weeds that I need to fork into the compost bins. And when we got to the car boot sale or the swap meet or whatever you want to call it, we walked in. The minute I got out of the car, the very first guy that I saw was like, everything cheap, $1, $1, or €1, €1. I was like, cool. How much for the pitchfork? He was like, €1. I was like, Shamon. €1 pitchfork, baby. And it works. It's mint condition. Except it's not mint at all. Actually, I don't know why I said that. It's a bit rusty, but it works perfect. That's all that matters. I'm a bit rusty myself, but I work perfectly. Francis says, what's the crack, my furry friend? Good to see you, Francis. Everything's going really well, man. Everything's going really, really well. We're getting there slowly but surely. The workload is a bit heavy at the moment, but it's getting there. We're nearly there, and I'm getting so much help from friends like Alexi. You guys haven't met Alexi properly yet. Actually, you have. Now that I think of it, Alexi was in a video a while back with me, real quickly, where it was bikers versus flat earthers. He's the guy that trolled me and said the earth was flat. So myself and Alexi are going to be working on a few videos together as well. We both ride together quite a bit, so we're going to do a few videos together and have some fun that way. Actually, what I'll do is the next time Alexi's over, I'll do a live stream. We'll do a live stream live from the garden, and that'll be fun. He's great fun, and yeah, so we'll see how it goes from there. Where was I at? Hold on now. Oh, god damn it. I'm not in an earthquake, by the way. I'm just trying to... Why is... Somebody chat something. Oh, there we go. That's a pitch spade, not a fork. Is it? I wouldn't even know. It looks like a fork to me. It's not... Hey, that fork still isn't big enough for your mouth, boy. Anyway, so... Where was I? So yeah, we'll do a live stream with Alexi in the garden, live from the garden when he's free to come down. He might be able to come down this week, hint, 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 because I still have a load of stones to move. So he might be able to come down this week, and if so, he has to take a day off. He has to give up one of his days off this week because he's taking Sunday off to go for a ride with me. We're going to a show. So I'm not sure if he's going to be free this week, but I'd love to have him on for a stream to introduce him to you guys. Oh, there he is. Greenwich Vlog is Alexi, by the way. He's from Soviet Russia, and we have lots of fun. I bring a Russian man. He come. He pick up stones. He put stones over there. He make kvass, etc., etc. But yeah, he'll be around, so he says he'll be coming down at some stage. Can't leave me alone with my stones. I gotta tell you guys, right? I took a video of my stones being delivered. That sounded weird. So anyway, I ordered 4 tons of gravel, ornamental gravel that I needed for the backyard. And when the guy came, he had 5 tons of it, and he was like, you can just have the extra ton for free, basically, because it would have actually cost him more money to bring it back. So he just gave me an extra ton of stones, and it's exactly what I needed. So I was like a child on Christmas morning with my stones, man. I was so happy. So the garden looks amazing now. It looks incredible. It's still got a lot of work, but compared to what it was like weeds up past my head, and now it looks really, really good. So I'm really happy with it, and the mother-in-law's happy. My father-in-law hasn't seen the garden in real life just yet. I did give him a tip, John Norris, as it happens. I gave him something for himself to get a couple of pints. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the father-in-law hasn't actually seen the garden in real life yet. He's just seen pictures the other night when we went to visit him, and he was so happy, and it made everything worth it. Seeing the smile on his face. So it made all our hard work worth it. And can't wait for him to see it in real life. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, the ladies are about to come back, it looks like. So we'll leave it here for now, lads and lassies. We will... Oh yeah, Greenwich Vlog doesn't get tips. We will see you all, hopefully, I'm not sure what day Alexi or Alex is free, but whatever day he's free, that's probably the next day we'll stream. And we'll take an hour out or whatever from the really hard labor. And we will do a little stream, have a bit of a chat, have some fun. And in the meantime, I'll be showing you guys some videos, like shorts of the bike and stuff like that when it's all set up. But anyway, see you guys later. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and sláinte. And thank you again for all of your amazing support since we've moved home. It's just been overwhelming, actually, the amount of support from everybody. It's just been... And that welcome home gift, that literally paid for the gravel and some timber and things like that. So that was so well received. I really appreciate it, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you later. Sláinte.